Yup, we're here for another video, and I'm blinded by that light behind me, but I'm happy it's back on. So, if you didn't tell by the thumbnail, this is gonna be a discussion video on our guy Merus. This is gonna be a Dragon Ball Super discussion. I know I've been on a roll with Boruto, but I think it's about time to even out the channel with a little bit of Dragon Ball Super. The thing I started this channel with, besides one of the beats I made early on. So let's get started. So if you don't know, Merus, he is an angel in training. He's originally an angel. His race is the angel. His brother is Whis and all of the other angels, and the Grand Priest, I believe, is his father. Pretty much at some point in time, the Grand Priest, well, as I'm pretty sure every angel is raised the same way. They're brought up to be trained to be a different universe's angel. That's what I'm pretty sure that every angel in training is, or every angel born is meant to do, pretty much, or probably just stay home and do some chores. But besides that, Merus, he was trained up by his father to some extent, and then sent off to Universe 7, where our hero's story take place. And he became, I guess he got fascinated with the Galactic Patrol unit, which was his first era, if you will. But he joins the Galactic Patrol unit, and something just hit me, and I'm gonna get to it later in the video. It's pretty cool. So pretty much, he joins the Galactic Patrol unit, and that's where we meet Merus. Merus is a legendary top flight security World Craig-esque Galactic Patrolman. He's the best in there. He gets everyone. He does his job like it's nothing. He the start of this arc, the Morrow arc, the Galactic Patrolman just comes out of nowhere and just collect Boo. They just come and grab Boo while he's asleep. And I was about to say Hercules. Hercule just goes crazy like, oh my god, they took Boo. What's going on? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And Goku and Vegeta are out training, but eventually they make it at home just in time to see Boo getting carried away. So they try to stop the Galactic Patrolman, which should be easy. But Merus comes out of nowhere. It's the first time we see Merus. First time Goku and Vegeta see Merus. Goku realized that I guess he can't really read his key signatures, and he's just something's different about this guy. But he doesn't really think too deeply, and he's really worried about Boo. Same thing with Vegeta, but they're just really worried about Boo. So pretty much, Merus goes in and starts fighting him, and he has like he moves just like Whis, pretty much, but he's not known to be an angel at this time. When he first starts, he's not known to be an angel. He's just known to be a Galactic Patrolman in the top, the best ever. So to the viewers, we're not really too surprised that he's able to move like that, because like, okay, you are the best. Even though Jocko's a joke, like it still is the Galactic Patrolman. You still have to do something, right? So me personally, I wasn't too surprised, but he moved around effortlessly. And what I was surprised about is he was able to take down Goku and Vegeta with, you guessed it, a ray gun. He took him down with his special ray gun. And I'm pretty sure all the ray guns are the same, but the way he moves is nice. So he knocks them out. They wake up on the ship, and Merus congratulates them with temporary passes as a Galactic Patrolman, because he needs their help along with the entity inside Boo. Not necessarily Boo, but Boo is definitely a plus, a great plus, to defeat one of their prisoners who escaped, named Morrow. So Morrow, he finds himself pretty much going to new planet Namek to get the Dragon Balls. I'm pretty sure it was for the Dragon Balls, because I don't think he knew about Earth's Dragon Balls, but someone in the jail told him about, I'm pretty sure, Namek's Dragon Balls with the Frieza situation. It was one of Frieza's old henchmen. So he gathered a whole bunch of he did a prison break, and he took a whole bunch of prisoners, and they went to Namek, and that's where our Z fighters took on Merus and a couple of his goons originally, but it was really just Merus, and it was Merus in his old state. Whenever they finally catch up to I said Merus, Morrow, sorry, they're the M's. It's Morrow in his old state. Whenever the Z fighters finally catch up to him, Morrow has a one-on-one with Merus, and I think the Z fighters fight Morrow first, and they're taking him on pretty much they're taking on Morrow, and they're like, yo, he's really nothing. I don't know why y'all making it seem like he's something. But then later on they realize this is magic, so he's able to constantly absorb. So as they're fighting, they're realizing they're getting weaker, and they're like, whoa, what the hell is going on? So they're just slowly just going through different transformations, just digressing through the transformation till they're like back in base form. And then that's when they realize, oh shit, he's absorbing all of our energy. So the Kai inside Boo, he senses Morrow, so he switches places with Boo, and he starts telling everyone the situation from his point of view, the history of Morrow, and he takes on Morrow. He does really well, but the problem is that Kid Boo and Majin Buu was split up. Kid Boo had the god powers of the Kai inside Boo, while Boo was left with the husk, just the body of the Boo, pretty much. So yeah, he has powers, but his god power is pretty much gone right now. So he knows what to do, but he can't do it, pretty much, if you will, or he just needs the energy to do it. So he loses to Morrow eventually. So Merus fights him. Merus effortlessly takes on Morrow and captures him, actually, like it's nothing. And even Morrow's semi-surprised. He's like, dude, like like, how are you doing this? Like, how are you, like, who are you? You know, everyone was pretty much surprised about Merus for the longest, but pretty much captures him. Moro does some magic. He eventually goes to his henchmen who gather the Dragon Balls. He wishes for his eternal youth. He also wishes for, he wishes for his powers to come back. It's similar to King Piccolo in the Dragon Ball arc. He wishes for everything, and then he begins to eat Planet Namek. So when he eats Planet Namek, Merus takes everyone on a spaceship and they leave, and then that's whenever Goku has his moment where he's like, who are you on a spaceship? Like, who are you? There's no reason why you should have been able to just pretty much beat us and just do that to that guy, even though we was thinking he was a joke, but he ended up taking us out, and it's like, you took him out like it was nothing. Who are you, pretty much? Merus was skeptical and didn't really want to talk to him about it, so Goku wanted to test him out in battle. I don't think that they had a chance to battle, but eventually I think they fought Moro again, lost again, I think, in outer space. I think that's what happened. So then they came up with the plan, okay, we gotta go train, because Moro eventually is gonna come to Earth and eat Earth, because he knows where we're from, and our planet is perfect, I guess. So Vegeta, he happens to leave, I believe, on a different spaceship than Goku and the rest of the gang. So the guy who was driving the spaceship was like, okay, so should we catch up with them? And I think he said, no, I want to actually go somewhere else. And Vegeta, if I'm not mistaken, because, you know, these is monthly chapters, so, like, it's been a while with this and Boruto, and I'm just going off a straight memory with both of them. If I'm not mistaken, he actually asked to go to Planet Yardrat because he wanted to learn some techniques, if I'm not mistaken. Because the Tournament of Power, he learned that the Yardrat had some type of technique, and then with Goku, so he just wanted to learn about them. So Vegeta, he chose to go train at the Yardrats, and I'm gonna make a whole discussion with Vegeta and Goku, obviously. While Merus decided to train Goku. A little bit of time passed. And Merus' main goal when training Goku was to help him attain Ultra Instinct. So some time passed, and not a lot of time, just like probably a day or two. And they're on crunch time. I think they had like a month until Moro shows up on Earth. You know, the typical Dragon Ball storylines. So Whis gets a call from the Grand Priest to come to his headquarters, and the Grand Priest is pissed. He's like, dude, why are you letting your little brother pretty much, and this is what I just realized early in this video that I'm bringing up now. Why are you allowing your little brother to pretty much act like Zamasu? Like Zamasu, he started leaning more towards just bad. Like he wasn't on the neutral side pretty much. He had too many complications. He wasn't on the neutral side, which ended in his demise with the God of All, eventually having to just wipe away the whole universe, or just that galaxy, or just that space, or just that planet. But either way, it took the God of All to get rid of Zamasu through him switching pretty much. So the Grand Priest is just reiterating with Whis that, look, you guys know what you're here for and what your duties are, and you know the repercussions if you teeter-totter, because it's simple. The angels are meant to just stay in the middle and just pretty much watch, if you will, and the only people who got control over planets, demise or whatever, is the gods of destruction. So you got to be like real smart to, like, I guess, ask your God of Destruction to help something without actually asking, or like the Grand Priest will realize that you're starting to lean a little bit towards either good or evil, because he senses everything pretty much, the Grand Priest, because he's like their dad. So he started to sense, obviously, that Merus was just doing way too much good. He's working for the Galactic Patrolman, locking people up, doing way too much. He did so much that he was supposed to get erased. But the Grand Priest loved him so much, he's like, dude, like, just check him, like, just go talk to him, because I'll have to erase him if he keeps this up. Bottom line, he keeps this bullshit up, I'm gonna have to erase him. Like, he can't stay here. Like, he's gonna have to die. Because that's what happens to the angels. If they disobey the laws of balance, they're erased. So we says, okay, just leave him in my care, and I'll take care of him, and that'll be that. So he travels to where Merus is at, and Merus is teaching Goku how to master Ultra Instinct. While he's teaching him how to master Ultra Instinct, he's it's like their last day, and Merus is like, not his last day, but it's like this particular day where Merus is like, okay, I think you're starting to really get it, so I'm gonna go ahead and not hold back pretty much. Or Goku said don't hold back, and he said, you're pretty sure I'm not gonna hold back pretty much. So Merus, he begins to like charge up, and when he starts to charge up, a halo started to appear around his neck, like the angel. So that's when we start to realize, that's where Goku, that's where everything just started to come together. Because we already heard it from the angel, from the Grand Priest, that like, whoa, this is what's going on. But Merus actually shows it to the viewers, like officially, that like he started to blink into his angel mode. And then Whis came and said, what are you doing? Like, stop, you're coming with me right now. Like, he big brothered him, and Merus is like, what? I thought, he's like, you know better. Like, what are you doing? Like, you will die if you keep this up. Let's go. So he taps his thing, and Merus warps his clothes. I mean, Merus' clothes is warped back into his angel clothes, and he has his disc and he has his staff. And Goku's like, "Whoa! I've been fighting with an angel this whole time. Oh my god!" And he's like, "But like, why am I going to finish my training? Blah blah blah." And Merus is like, "Trust me, I think that you got it all. Just believe in yourself." You know, gave him the speech. He said, "I'll see you later, Goku." And he said, "I'll watch over you." So he goes back to the God of Destruction world, Beerus' world, and they begin to watch Goku finish his training, give everyone finish their training, then they and watch the battle ensue against Maro. Whenever it gets to Goku's turn against Maro, Goku goes off game plan, and it flashes over to Merus and Whis talking about it, and Beerus says something like, I want to go to Earth, I'm hungry, and that gave me just the thought that, okay, he's about to go to Earth and go fight Maro, because he knows about Maro. He's just giving himself some excuse like, oh, it's food, but I really want to go fight. But he told Whis, I want food, and I want food bad, and we know what that means. So Whis brings him to Earth eventually, after Moro done destroyed all of the Z fighters, including Vegeta after he came back from training, and Goku after he came back from training. Everyone got literally butt fucked, pretty much. Not literally, but you know what I mean. So eventually we get a surprise visit from Merus to save the day, because Jocko was about to get killed, and it was Merus. So it flashes over to where Beerus and Whis is, and all of the Z fighters are laying there. Apparently Merus teleported them there, or maybe someone teleported them there, and Beerus realized, and it's funny, it's Beerus out of everybody. Like, Beerus seems like the mother. Like, it's not even gonna lie, it's so funny. Or like the older brother. Like, instead of Whis being the older brother, it's like Beerus like the older brother. He's like, yo, like, where's Merus at? And you know, it's Beerus, so it does make sense. It's like, yo, where's Merus at? And Whis is like, oh, you know, he must have wandered off. After we got the Saiyans. And then Beerus, time passed a little bit, and it flashed over to Merus fighting Maro, Merus and Maro, fighting Maro with like this extendo pole, and he's just beating his ass on some Jade from Mortal Kombat, and you know, Kalik from Soul Calibur. He's just beating his ass with the staff pretty much, and just slipping through everything, not being touched by like the ultimate Maro at this time. And as he's beating Maro's ass, he's breaking all of these different shards that Maro have from 7-3 to actually absorb people's power. So he's like doing some spectacular like things at this moment, like things that really needed to be done. Like, and I didn't know when it was gonna be done, but he did it like ASAP. Like, Merus just started doing it. So Beerus like says, we gotta go get him. Like, we gotta go fly. So flies over to Beerus, like flying over to Merus, and he's like, why would you let him fly away? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, that's your brother. Why would you let him do that? So eventually they get there, and Merus, he's talking to Goku, and Goku is trying to literally stop Merus from fighting. Just like he's just trying to stop him from fighting. Like, he is literally going insane, Goku. He's like, no, stop, no, please. You know, you'll die. What are you doing? Because he heard it from Whis. And he even goes Ultra Instinct and tries to fight Maro again. But Maro, like, beats the shit out of Goku again, which prompts Merus to stop Goku from flying through, like, buildings. And he stops him. Then he goes back to fighting and beating the shit out of Maro. And Goku's like, oh, my God. Like, he's just the one time we see Goku helpless, where he's watching a friend literally choosing to die for... He just met Merus, really. Like, Merus isn't, like, he hasn't been long drawn out. Like, maybe in the anime, because you know the anime is going to be probably totally different in the manga. Because the manga is be, like, it'd be there, like, the story be there, but it'd be switched up a little bit from what I remember from Tournament of Power and stuff like that. So, hopefully they stretch out Merus in the anime. But Merus... he just begins to give it his all, and then he realized, okay, I'm at my limit with using this base power to try to keep my powers at bay from his father, from the Grand Priest or Grand Master or whatever. So he goes into his angel mode, and he does one final attack. And the one final attack, he smashes the final shard or gem or whatever on Moro's head, and at that moment. Because the whole time, Goku, he knew it. Whis definitely knew it. Beerus knew it. I knew it. You knew it. The Grand Priest, he knew what was going on. He knew exactly what was going on. He's like, man, he's fighting. And he's trying to hide it. And then he just exploded. And then it's like, I can only imagine what happened to Grand Priest if he don't do his job. So he had to press the button. So, after the last attack, not even after the last attack, like right before, he's already fading. It was like Fat Albert the movie. Like, he started to fade. And he's like, I know I gotta do it now. So he does his final attack, smashes the final one, and then he gives Goku his farewells, and he tells Goku that I know you're going to master. And he also told Goku before he even started, I feel like you just need one more push. So, like, he gave him it was a glimpse to the Krillin moment when Krillin, he didn't want to die, but Krillin died, and it triggered Goku to go Super Saiyan. Except this time, Merus, as an angel, he knew, like, look, like, I had fun in this world, like, breaking the rules. His little brother, he's real timid and weird. Like, he's a weird type of guy. But he is like a little brother, though. He's a guy that goes out and he just starts breaking the rules, pretty much. He's like a youngin', you know what I mean? But he was a little awkward compared to all of them, but they're all awkward. So he starts to fade away, and he tells Goku, "I know that you will master Ultra Instinct, and when you do, Moro nor anyone in this universe will be able to stop you. I know it." And he fades away. And Beerus said to Whis, he just snaps. He's like, "Dude, you knew this would happen. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you bring him here? All of this, all of that." And Whis said, "You know, he was a weird little brother, wasn't he? Like, he really didn't really, it's like these angels, you seen them in the tournament where everybody was getting worked away, their family was being worked away, like, Beerus felt some way whenever, damn, that's my man, Champa, yeah, it took me a little minute, I had to search through my archives, man, when Champa died, Beerus felt some type of way, he tried to act like he didn't, but he felt some type of way, but when all of the angels was just dying one after another, they was just all kept a smile on their face, they really didn't give a fuck, so, in my eyes, I feel like, and after that, Goku went into this, like, Yusuke, like, emotionless / like, heartbroken or emotion-full, like, mode, where he's just, like, whenever when Yusuke thought Kuwabara died, and, like, his emotion went, like, crazy, and he was, like, broken. Goku went into that state, like, and that's how the chapter ended, for this one, where he just was, like, he was left broken, but his energy was out. So Goku's about to, I feel like, yeah, he did get that last push that Merus wanted. I feel like after everything's done, I feel like Moro's probably going to do some more stuff probably to the galaxy to let maybe the God of All and the Grand Priest know that he's, like, up there in, like, threat level like Zamasu, to the point where they may have to step in. So, whenever... Sorry, I had to spit. So, whenever the Z-Team end up beating Moro, maybe the Grand Priest will... listen to Goku, because I'm pretty sure Goku's going to ask for him to return Merus. Someone's going to ask, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Goku, because we still have emotions. But I would love for Beerus to, like, someone ask for Merus to come back, and Grand Priest will have no choice to, probably. Or I'll have to let them know, like, in some stern way, like, look, this is ultimate, like, this is just final. Like, what I do is final. That tournament power shit ain't the same as this. Like, this is final. Like, unless you get the Super Dragon Ball. It's like, no. But... I have a feeling after that, Goku's going to need some time before he actually goes into his mode in this next chapter. So since Beerus is super pissed, it'll be so dope. I feel like this is the time, if any. Moro and Beerus is right next to each other, and Beerus is mad. Goku's like, he needs to kind of tame his emotion before he actually go. Or maybe he needs to go into the Yusuke thing. Because, like, this happened in Dragon Ball before, where it's like, people try to fight people whenever they're broken and they still react perfectly. But maybe Goku needs that time to actually simmer a little bit. And gather itself while Beerus fights Moro. You know what I mean? And maybe that'll signal the Grand Priest and the God of All, like, whoa, this is actually some shit. Because, like, Beerus is fighting, like, for real. Like, he's actually showing his real powers this finally. You know what I mean? And I feel like it'll be one of those fights where, like, it'll be interrupted by a Z fight. Because I don't feel like Moro will be able to beat Beerus. Even though they keep making some, like, Zamasu and Moro and all these, and Jiren and all these other people stronger than the Gods of Destruction. I'm one of these people that just don't believe in that. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't. I'm sorry. But this was our Merus discussion. Rest with God, Merus. Honestly, I won't be surprised if we see him back in the story at some point in time. But if we don't, he was a cool character to add in when they added him in. But please extend him more in the anime, or it'll be to some people like a wasted character, probably. You know what I mean? I'm not hypercritical or anything. Like, it is what it is. I like him. But this is Sun. It's been fun. This was my second run today. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. You're not probably going to see this until tomorrow. Most likely. Or tonight, you know. But either way, have a great day or a great night. And love yours. Have a peaceful day, peaceful life. And enjoy. Enjoy your day.